Hola, Españols. I don't know. What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of BNN Podcast. It's your boy Keith Williams, joined by my homies.
It's Cassandra, heads up.
It's Joseph, what's up?
It's Blaine, what's good?
And today...
Well, first, Keith, this is the first time in a long time that the whole panel is
here. The whole crew is back. Let's give a round of applause.
This was a long time coming.
It really was. What's up, Joseph? How's everything?
Not much. I've been working, though. You know,
Really?
my employer got married, so throughout the whole week that she was in a honeymoon, I was working. It wasn't fun. It was not fun.
Yeah, I've been working crazy hours, working from noon all the way to evenings or evenings to overnight. That bitch, man. It's a bitch. And I have like some crazy stories from the hotel. Crazy prank calls, like really unnecessary. Some of them are not really funny. They're just, I can't believe you just fucking said that to me. That's horrible. You are a freaking horrible person.
Yeah.
Because this is not funny at all. I should call the police on you.
This
Shit.
is bad.
Crazy stuff.
Well,
Overall, it's quiet.
Well, there you go, people. Like, as you can see, we some busy motherfuckers. We're real busy. You know my job. I'm chilling.
Yeah.
Joseph
is a professional babysitter.
Yep.
Pretty much. Cassandra's dealing with
Crazy.
the hell that is the hotel. Keith is
chill.
He's got a chill job, and
I like how we all graduated from an art school, but nobody has
an art job.
art job.
Well,
you can't stop. No, Keith.
You're
selling shit.
I know that.
You're just selling product. That's
I know
it.
that's about it.
It's not even your art.
It's not even my
anybody
supply.
else's art. They're just supplies.
And he can't get high off his own supply.
Hey, look, that's
stop sniffing that paste. You know,
hey man, that paint smell good. Acrylics,
that yellow paint.
That acrylics, man, they make you see some shit now.
From the markers.
Yeah. Oh, they got these scented markers up in there, boy. I don't know what it is about the watermelon markers that just smells good. I sniffed that bitch. I said, "Fuck!" Nah, I need to stop.
Well, Blaine, you're doing something related to art, right?
Well, I'm doing the 3D printing stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm doing that. We're at a standstill right now, business-wise. But because clientele is there, it's just some other stuff with
I
business.
actually have a client for Blaine, but it can be done next year. But still, I kind of promised him, it's like, we're gonna have this up and ready by the year, so you better.
It'll be up.
Pay
up
up.
and ready.
Pay up.
Because they liked it.
But yeah, we're at a standstill right now with business. Like, clients are there. There is the demand, obviously, for it. So we're at a standstill with that. And I did finish up that proposal to give to the museum.
Art museum?
Yeah. So I just need to give it to my art history teacher. Let her check it. I might have to email her and take it from there.
It'll be better if you email.
Yeah. Do y'all have?
No.
Oh no, I lost contact after I was done with her
so
class.
You just do all those papers?
I do all the motherfuckers.
I think I might have some, but they're mostly Mike's stuff. I keep
Mike's stuff
and Kevin's shit.
I actually kept Mike's stuff because he gave me some of that storyboarding paper.
Dude, I promise you, I got a lot of storyboarding. If we all get stuff from Mike, like all the stuff he gave us from all his classes, those papers, they probably can go up to that wall. I mean, all the way to the ceiling.
Man,
no
Mike
lie.
loves to kill trees, man.
Yeah, he really do.
Oh, we should get Mike to do it. Come up here and have.
We're thinking about it.
We're thinking about it.
We'll be here.
We need preparations, though. We need preparations.
Mike's show. I mean, if we do it with Mike, we'll literally have a episode for each day.
Yeah, like
from one.
He will be talking.
That's just the same one episode.
So yeah,
just
Mike loves to talk. We love that man, but.
You talk too much, Mike. If you're listening, you talk too much.
That's coming from Joseph.
Tone it down,
I do love his stories.
I'm patient. I love to listen.
Mike's stories are great.
Yeah.
I lose interest like 26.
Started getting chased by a squirrel. I said it was like the reincarnation of that turtle you killed. Hey, this is revenge right here.
Yeah. Chased by Well, moving on to other things. Speaking of art things, I know Blaine's doing stuff. Instead of just trying to get our business out there, like anything you've been drawing lately, anybody?
I've been trying to build up something for CTN. Mostly going for character designs.
Yeah, I should do
And
that.
then Blaine also suggested some pencil tests.
Pencil tests, rough designs, and pretty much story. Like if you can showcase that you have like a story for them and whatnot, because like with portfolios, that will, like usually like for portfolio classes, they want something that's pretty much focused. So maybe if you show off story, character, background stuff, along with pencil tests,
Pencil
tests is usually
like the roughs.
Oh, the roughs of them and stuff like that. Okay.
The problem I have with the story, my stories are always too long. I have trouble like getting a short story.
Mm-hmm.
Like I can't think of a short story. I can think of a big story, but not short story.
Like that's kind of my problem. Like I'll think of a simple, like something simple. I want something pretty simple enough just for me to crank out some nice art pieces for it. But then it's like those whispers in your ear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She needs a backstory.
It's like I can make.
What's the language like? What's the great grandfather like? And I'm like, shut up. But then the other stuff that's coming, I'm like, fuck. Then you just.
I overthink with my stories. It's like the story sounds good and perfect. I just have to make it make sense. That's all it is. It's like that back stuff. It's like
I'm different. I'm very different from y'all. Like,
yeah,
you make a
draw.
story.
Like shit, you just
like,
do.
But he has stories. Though.
I have stories, all right, and all the stories have a beginning, right?
Mm-hmm.
They don't have a middle, but they have an end.
So you just got a beginning and end.
Yes.
I walk out the house.
I just need
I'll go back in my house. That's
I just need to figure out what the fuck is happening
in the middle.
Yeah,
okay.
I have like a beginning. How this I design the character. I think of a story. I only think of the beginning, and I only think of the end, and I don't have anything in the middle. It's like shit.
See, but like when I'm talking about the end,
point A to point B.
I'm talking about like 5 seasons into that story, 5 seasons into it, and the end of that the final season.
Oh, that's what you mean.
Yeah,
okay.
I have 4 other seasons. What happened there?
I'm gonna have to look up series Bibles because when me and Blaine were actually on the way on here, I was seeing what the process was, and since just letting y'all know, y'all hearing it first, I might try to publish or try to pitch an idea to somebody, but I'm gonna make a series Bible and try to pitch it. I know it's not gonna get anywhere because
I'm writing a script.
Yeah, Henderson's having a hard time with that too.
I mean,
he's not having a hard time.
To tell you the truth,
he's just not doing it.
There's a lot of people out there that has good ideas that be pitching to these motherfucking cartoon places.
Y'all should check out this one.
Nobody's getting that either, and I'm like, wow. So you must have to be super up there.
Have you? I think you follow him on Instagram. The guy that made Latchkey.
Yeah, that's a prime example.
He has a very
prime
nice
example.
pitch Bible. He pitched it to Nickelodeon. The art was top notch.
It can fit.
What's his name?
Mikhail. I forgot his last name. It's Mikhail something.
Somebody
and he's real tight with Nicholas
Draper
Ivy.
Yeah.
So like if they ever listen to this podcast, we're
like everyone seems to know everybody. It's like, oh, I know him from this school. We went together, and this is how we started. But you have to go to these name brand art schools to actually go somewhere. If we're okay, we go to this shitty ass school, but we got our degree and we're pretty good at it.
Yeah.
It's like, but it's not like name brand. Like it's
like Cal Arts.
Yeah, it's not Cal Arts.
Yeah. Which where like the Disney animators or artists would teach at. There's kind of like a whole thing with that. It's like you went to Cal Arts, you get all this cool stuff.
Yeah, you basically get white privilege for animators. Well, I don't want to bring that up, but
yeah, it's top privilege because it's a school that Disney took over, if I'm not mistaken, Walt Disney himself and whatnot. So we'll get that
and then
type of look.
Also
right?
got Pixar people there too.
Yeah, so they are going to go to Cal Arts. It's an alumni thing. Brad Bird went there. John Lasseter went there. The Bancroft brothers went there. Tim Burton went there. I mean, almost all these cats went there. I want to say Don Bluth went there. Bruce Smith went there. The guy that created the Proud Family.
Like
but a lot of them drop out because they get jobs.
Like
at Disney.
So they don't even need a master's degree. We need a master's degree to actually do something in animation.
Well, I mean, that's
Not
not or
master
design. Yeah, or game
Bachelor's,
design
yeah.
because I did game design, but like
You
at
might not
that
even
point,
really need a master's now.
well, no,
Unless you want to teach.
Fuck no.
No, you'll be a dope professor.
I would be a dope professor. Like I'd be like, listen,
You'll be the chill.
y'all came here to learn.
Look, I taught children before, and I was like, nope, never gonna do this.
Like I know there's gonna be that one kid in my class that's gonna get on my fucking nerves, and I'll be like, look. I'm about this close to chopping your fucking head off.
It was just like little girls.
He would be like, dude, if I didn't screw your mama laugh. He would be like, if I didn't screw your mama laugh.
If your mama didn't give me that bomb ass head like she did yesterday,
I thought it was supposed to be
you would have
clean.
won. Oh, I know, but
Hey,
I'm
this
just
is clean.
You already gave the warning. But no, man, I have never thought about teaching at all. And like my dad's brought it up. My sister, she did it at she's doing it at some point. But no, I could never teach. I'll be too much of a chill professor, and I would have no patience whatsoever.
No.
There was like
I could probably fight a kid.
little group of
Yeah.
girls.
Especially today with these children today.
Oh my God, Cass! Why are you so professional?
Sorry, that was my my alarm for me to wake up.
Another
for night
warning
shift.
for all y'all that have your phones.
Yeah.
Put it on.
My phone is over there. So.
Put it on silent.
Dang, we was doing so good.
Sorry, man.
No, you good. You good, Cass. You good, Cass.
Always like,
But going back to the Latchkey's Bible, his
He got everything set
everything
up.
is said. The art is really nice and beautiful, but I knew in the back of my mind they're not gonna pick that up. Not because it was a bad idea. It's really dope. It took me back to my childhood, right? But I'm like, it's too great quality. They're not looking for that.
Yeah, I'm
That's
like,
sad, too.
what the fuck are you
Look
guys
at
looking for?
Nickelodeon
Somebody
stuff.
who else passed?
Look at Adult Swim
freaking
stuff.
what's his name?
Anthony Piper.
Cheer League.
Yeah, Anthony Piper. He
Cheer
pitched
League.
his stuff to
Adult Swim.
Adult Swim, and they were like,
It's too black.
it's too black, almost like the Boondocks type deal. Because if you see Cheer League, it's like
It's
a
literally
mix of it's like Boondocks meets Justice League type deal with a mix of a little bit of anime and stuff. It's really dope. It's a really nice concept, great artwork. But it was like he was saying like it's almost like I have to give up either it being too black or the quality. So something will have to die. So they're not looking for that top quality anymore. They're looking for stuff that looks like a Rick and Morty. They're looking for stuff that looks like
Rick and Morty
Squid
is almost like top quality. The pilot was shit.
Yeah, I saw the pilot. I was like, what's
show
up?
shit.
I can't believe it actually got a show, but they're doing pretty good. They have really good writers. They changed the design a lot, but
Everything
it's a
is
good
just
show.
it's funny. It's like a show for dumb smart people.
But it actually
But
has
when we're talking about
story.
quality, we're talking stuff that looks like how the Boondocks did. Very detailed, very art.
It was real, like a
very
lot of
art centric, Young Justice type of deal,
yes.
or
how
Boondocks
Ken and
kinda
Buster's
get
was
sharper
gonna
in the
look.
art.
yeah, it
Yeah, they
did.
kind of look
But the
weird.
reason why a lot of these shows are that looks like that is because it's very writer driven. Right, they don't focus on the animation much. They focus on the writing.
Like Hunger Force.
Yeah,
Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
Yeah.
That's why they're not getting folks that know really animation. They're getting these comedy writers, these other writers that never they don't even know anything about animation.
The guy that you're talking about, if he pitches it to Netflix, he might actually get it.
That's what he's trying to do. He's doing a Kickstarter.
He's doing a Kickstarter for it. Noir Caesar, I believe.
Yeah,
Noir Caesar. That's who Nicholas Draper Ivory. I actually read his pilot for Exogenesis. It looks really good.
Yeah, he's just the artist on that.
Yeah, but Noir Caesar is actually funding a Kickstarter for that and another
They're trying to
animation.
pitch it to Netflix.
Yeah, they're doing the other animation called Primus 7 also.
Netflix got this shit right now.
Netflix is, especially with them.
They're getting Cannon Busters now.
Castlevania, Voltron, and
they're getting close. They're gonna
Cannon Buster from LaShawn Thomas.
They're getting a new Saint Seiya also. I'm actually excited for Saint Seiya.
Now it's kind of interesting too because now they're about to. There's Crunchyroll that's just strictly on the anime stuff, but now you have Netflix that's about to produce their own original anime stuff.
Yeah, some of them are good, and the other.
No, I mean like
Seven Deadly Sins.
Those like Seven Deadly Sins. That's
there's one anime that just doesn't look good. It's all 3D.
The space one.
And
they're all in space.
Were they all in space and a lot of people died?
No, it was a different one.
Is it that the woman that evil spirit thing?
Yeah. And it's like this.
I've seen the first few episodes, but the animation ain't all that, but the story is really good. I'm not too big on the all 3D animation. They're even doing that for the new Godzilla now.
But no, here's the thing about the new Godzilla is that the same. Oh, it looks cool. The same people that worked on Iron Man, Iron Adventures.
Oh,
that's what kind of animation is. That's what the kind of animation it is. And I'm like, yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad. And I'm not even tripping about it because Godzilla looks.
I remember the '90s Godzilla. Remember that?
The cartoon one.
Yeah, well, that one.
Like the one based off the '98 movie.
Or Zilla.
Or Zilla.
You talking about Zilla?
Yeah, I'm talking about Zilla. I liked Zilla back then.
Zilla was
the iguana.
No, like what had me laughing is that when we were
young,
he was
disappointed because he didn't breathe any fire, or whatever.
And he ran away. A lot of folks had issue with that, and know that Gojira doesn't run.
Yeah, and like what's funny about Zilla?
I did watch the other ones, the older ones.
I remember what was it? Was it Final Wars where Godzilla fought all his monsters?
Yeah, then you see like,
and then Zilla came through, beat him with under like 5 seconds. Just got him, pushed him aside, and said, "Bye, bitch," and blasted him right there at the smithereens.
So that was Japan.
That was like the shortest fight.
But we had to admit, when we were young, when we watched that film, we thought it was good.
I didn't think
it wasn't actually a bad. It's not a bad monster film. It's just not a Godzilla film.
Yeah, I don't know why they even called it Godzilla. Even though
it was about the same people that read the Independence Day.
They gave birth to other tiny T-Rex, and they all died.
Yeah, it was a little disappointing.
I had the Godzilla.
I was actually crying.
I liked the design, but he wasn't a Godzilla.
Yeah. He didn't have the concept of what Godzilla had. He didn't have.
He had the voice, though.
Yeah.
That's it.
And I think he was a little bit small.
Yeah, he's smaller than original Godzilla.
Because he could run through like the little buildings and stuff. And we know that Godzilla can. He's probably the most agile Godzilla because he was climbing through buildings. Like,
I don't know. There was more agile. Oh, I forgot which Godzilla was. The one that could just sit on his tail and just straight up propel himself.
That was stupid.
That was donkey. That's when they made Godzilla turn into Barney the dinosaur. When he was sliding on his.
Dude, he lost to fucking King Kong. It's like, how can you lose to King Kong?
All right, so with that being said, I know we getting off topic from that shit like that, but
it's still
King Kong versus Godzilla now. Yeah, all right, yeah. So we're still talking about the art. King Kong versus Godzilla is coming back out.
Yeah,
the revamp. At this point, we already know that Godzilla took place in the present time, and the King Kong movie took place in the 60s,
and he's still growing apparently.
Yeah, apparently
he grows a year.
Yeah, he grows about a year. So it's been what? You said the 60s, right?
Yeah,
60s or 70s.
60s because
we're at where we at right now? The 40s,
90s,
like that's like 40. That's like 40
it's
years.
Like 50 years.
50 years. So he should be at Godzilla's height now.
Yeah.
I think they said he's still a little bit shorter though, from what I've read like a few weeks ago.
He a big motherfucker now. You already know that.
He gotta be big.
So he was big back then.
Yeah, he really was. But at this point, who you think will win now?
No, like it'll probably be a tie because they're already talking about King Ghidorah,
Mothra,
and all them. So they'll beef it out for like an hour. Then
I'm wondering
what they're gonna do is have a it's like what they do with like the Justice League, like Batman versus Superman.
Yeah.
But then they end up fighting together.
Yeah.
Look.
That's the thing
Wait,
right there.
wait.
Wait.
Do when he said they're all gonna come together to fight Space Godzilla.
Robot Godzilla.
Oh yeah.
No, what I was about to say was like Godzilla and King Kong will be beating up each other, and like Mothra will be like their mom.
Like, but here's the thing,
like Martha to be like, King Kong or Godzilla. They'll say Martha. It's like, how do you know that name? How do you know Martha? What's funny it would make sense though because Martha has those 2 alien chicks.
Well, that's what I was gonna bring up. I don't know if they're gonna do that.
Yeah, because they're aliens.
They even Well, it's gonna be either what a point that I made a long time ago is that if they're bringing back Mothra, and there's already pictures of what Mothra's gonna look like, he actually looks pretty cool, or she looks.
I thought Mothra was those first parasites that came out, but it's like
Mothra's the first one.
I know, but I thought that was gonna be Mothra, but it's not.
A giant ass butterfly.
They had wings. Okay, I thought it was just a freaking weird design.
They're saying, I'm saying like since they already showed off Mothra, are we gonna give Mothra her or his original story with the two alien chicks, the 2 alien twins?
I don't know because
probably might just get the village or village people.
What I was thinking that they could do they could do that too. What I was thinking was they don't have to do the alien thing.
Yeah, I think that's
what they could do is they could have these young women or whatever the hell they want to do have some type of telepathic connection with Mothra.
Yeah.
It don't have to be aliens, but they have like some type of connection. So Mothra is doing whatever.
Yeah,
and the military can find out that hey, some reason that these girls can understand what Mothra is doing or whatever. So they could go that way if they want to keep it grounded, or if they really want to make it more truly grounded, they want to do the telepathic thing. Maybe they could do something where they have on these type of machines or whatever, and they have like the different little waveforms where they can read or understand the emotions of it. Mm-hmm. I doubt that they will really dive into the alien part. They probably could do telepathic.
If they dive into that,
but it seems like they want to keep this so grounded.
Would be different. It would change the genre.
It would change
tremendously. It would change a lot of things, honestly, because
but this is
and the way the story is going.
It's King of I forgot what the movie title.
King of the Monsters.
I think it was called King of the Monsters.
Yeah, and the way the story is being driven is in a way that if they end up bringing aliens,
like it's super serious now.
Yeah. Like it's getting serious shit.
Yeah, like
then you just make aliens like there goes
because the alien thing will be like
the drama and all that
will come out of nowhere, right? Because they've been focusing.
They pretty much set it up in the legendary Godzilla film to where it's like there could be more creatures down there since all these creatures that exist.
If they mean by alien is that they're coming from like down Earth somewhere, it'll make sense. But like,
I wouldn't call it that. Them aliens then at that point.
Yeah, I wouldn't call them aliens.
Yeah, they call them something because they haven't hinted towards it right now. They're saying like because of how Godzilla came about, there might be other monsters just like him because of the
Muto was pretty much just a parasite.
So if they knew about the other monsters, then like John Goodman's character should have mentioned in King Kong, like, hey, there are not just things here on Earth. There's these other things from above or something.
And some of them could come from the same island that Kong came from.
Well, remember,
there was a lot of huge
they did say that there were different, like, underground, like, structures or some shit like that.
It was like the
island
was actually
I didn't see the film yet.
You see Skull Island yet?
I haven't seen Skull Island
yet. It wasn't a bad film, but you can tell Warner Brothers got involved.
Yeah.
Like, originally it was just supposed to be called Skull Island, but people are stupid today, so they call it Kong Skull Island. And from what I found out, that originally there was a guy, an artist, who had he wanted to focus on Skull Island. So he had permission from the family of the creator of King Kong. Mm-hmm. So he was able to get like the blessings and privilege from him, the rights or whatever to focus on Skull Island, to understand the origin and whatnot. He pitched it to Warner Brothers. Deal didn't go through. It was supposed to go through like I believe legendary and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
But the deal didn't work through. So, but come to find out that they took pieces of his story.
Wow.
So they went through a lawsuit, and he won the lawsuit because he didn't get no compensation for it or anything. So he got, if I'm not mistaken, he got something from the deal. So what's happening now is there is going to be a King Kong TV series coming out. That's going to be focused upon
the
man's,
Skull Island.
That's why you always should.
The
original story that the family backed. I think the book is coming out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And the TV series is going to come out. It's going to focus on a female lead with a multicultural background. So I'm like, okay, that's dope. I'll be more for that because it'll probably really bridge like how Skull Island was supposed to be. Because then there were some parts that I was disappointed in Skull Island where it would have been dope to see the other
creatures,
like more creatures, but other Kong's
rivals or
his family.
Yeah.
He or she's family, right?
They're dead.
I know, but they have a comic book series out where they talked about that.
Yeah,
that was supposed
King
to
Kong.
be the movie.
Have you seen the comic book King Kong? There's a comic book
dealing with the family. What happened?
That's dealing with
so Kong is literally
King
the
Kong's,
only Kong.
Kong's coming to the island, to Skull Island.
Yeah.
The Kong's king went to Skull Island or were born on the Skull Island?
Check
they
this
were
out.
actually brought in. There's a theory about going on about it.
They were pretty much like
they were actually brought
warriors,
in by
gladiator slaves, pretty much.
Monarch. They're actually brought in by Monarch. So
I don't know
they created Kong and his family to actually fight Godzilla and the other monsters. So they have Kong is the human hero, hero for the humans.
Well, the one that I was talking about is more back in the day, like tribal
before
days,
the movie,
like tribal days where it's just
so how did Kong? Why? Usually they have an explanation to why the monsters are so big. So Kong was
technically still a baby.
Yeah, they
were saying he is still growing. He's big, but he was still growing.
They did genetic experiments where they take out a certain gene where Kong can just keep growing and growing when he's a teenager.
But this one's more natural, though.
But it kind of explains why he's still growing, and then
this
they put
one
it
walks
back into him so he can stop.
And this one walks on his hind legs.
Yeah, he doesn't
He's
all fours.
big.
He's like
he walks two-legged,
almost like in the old black and white version.
But he does act. There's some parts that he acts like an ape.
Well,
like
Very
when
wars.
he killed the squid. The giant
that was
squid.
tight. He started eating it. Looking just like that. But check this out. They're coming out with I think it's like a limited series dealing with King Kong and the Planet of the Apes. Like they're merging something like that, but it's gonna be based off upon the artist version of the Skull Island King Kong stuff. So they're tying up some type of story where King Kong and Skull Island are already there, but they're gonna tie it in with the Planet of the Apes.
Oh, that's gonna be neat.
I'm like, because they have a cover of it where they're on the beach.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the apes are like on a horse or whatever, and then you just see Kong laying down. I think right by the broken statue.
Nice.
That'd be cool.
I'm like,
and that would be their god.
Interesting.
And Kong can talk.
And I'm like, and I was thinking, I'm like,
King Kong.
this would be dope. Why nobody thought of this? So like, if there's a way for the artist that came up with this version of Skull Island and pitch it to Fox or whatever that owns the rights to Planet of the Apes, they could do something. Be kind of weird because Warner Brothers is doing their own stuff with King Kong and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But because this man's stuff is going to be totally different from
Caesar back.
whatever they're doing,
yeah,
Dude, I cried in that
You did?
movie.
I know,
Yeah.
oh my god.
Caesar must have died.
Yeah, but he got his people to his promised land, and then he died happy, sort of.
It was messed up how he died. Man.
I didn't see the
fucking
movie,
arrow.
He could have died in so many different ways.
Fucking
some
arrow.
ways he was just a cop out.
Fucking arrow.
He could have died by the damn avalanche.
Spoiler alert for people that hasn't seen it yet, but
my
so
God,
many ways he could have died, and he fucking died to an arrow. Oh my god!
They won by a landslide.
Literally. Literally a landslide. Shoot.
Oh man, he was outnumbered by himself when he was like in front of humans with guns and shit, and he was trying to run for his life.
He's a king. You don't need.
I guess the only disappointing part with War of the Planet of the Apes that there wasn't really a war. You would think it would be the apes just going after the humans and stuff.
No, it was a war between the humans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the humans wouldn't, back down or, piss off. They wanted to kill all the apes and kill Caesar, the leader.
I like
and also his fucking family. It's like, leave his kids and family out of this. Just do it as a human being. They might not be human, but have humanity, grow some and be a man.
I like how.
But there could have been another way that the war was happening.
Were being more human than humans.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of folks can say
humanity's stupid.
Yeah.
That's the
message. Like, humanity's stupid.
We're stupid.
The apes let the apes take over.
We can't.
But another way that you could look at War of the Planet of the Apes is like there technically was a war. It was like a war that Caesar was going through.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He in his mind.
Yeah.
It was just
like the movie was dope. I liked the movie. I just didn't like the way my man Caesar went out.
Yeah.
I thought man, you could have killed him with the avalanche. Like he could have died with that when he had that gun stuck up in his face.
And he almost died during that. Well, I don't know if it was a fever, but he got sick because
they threw freezing water and stuff on his ass on winter, like fucking in the mountains somewhere.
I thought it was so cool when they actually had some monkeys or apes betray their
because they were part of what's his name's the people remember
Koba.
Yeah, Koba's group.
Yeah, so they betrayed Caesar and they aligned themselves with humans, and the humans called them donkeys.
Yeah. Donkey
Kong. That's basically what they were.
Wow.
But I got that joke. My parents didn't understand it. It's like, you have a gorilla, and he has on his back they spray paint a donkey, and I'm just thinking Donkey Kong.
Wow.
But the other one had a different name though, right?
What,
which one? Snow?
The white one?
Yeah, his name was Snow or something.
No, that was his name was Snow because that's what
was it like Snow or something?
But they called the big red dude something.
Red something. It was red.
Like before they started calling him Donkey, he was named he had a different name.
I'm not sure.
I don't remember, but he did have a name, but they called him Donkey because he was a mule or he was aligned with them. But other than that, I didn't like how they treated the apes. It was like, wow, this is horrible.
Yeah.
I know it's
very serious.
Yeah, it's like, geez,
it got very serious. Like everybody was just quiet in the theater. Like,
no, they should be. They'd be like, well, I mean, this is kind of a light. This is kind of a story.
Like when they were treating it like the director was saying that Matt Reeves was saying like he wanted to treat it like Caesar was like their Moses, like getting his people out of Egypt type deal. So
basically, he was.
Yeah. So I remember I was watching one video. It was from Jordy's Corners channel, I believe, or J3 the Entertainment's channel. Shout out to them; they were really dope. But one of the guys in the group was saying he came out saying man, he said that shit reminded me of something from Roots.
I mean, hey, essentially that's what it all. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
they subliminal message.
There was something else.
What's his name? Woody Harrelson. His own people gave him his back. They gave him their back. He still protected them.
Oh yeah. Woody Harrelson did a good job.
There was this one comic relief with the bad
He's the villain.
Oh, okay. Oh, the
soldier.
Why couldn't he just
skinhead?
Yeah.
His name is Woody Harrelson.
Why couldn't he just say skinhead?
He's the guy.
Everybody would understand.
What really bothered me was Caesar saved one of those soldiers, the one that actually shot an arrow into Caesar. I was like, come on, man, he saved your freaking life. You're not gonna give him some slack?
Yeah, that was kind of weird to me too. That came out of nowhere. I I'm not sure if the studio got involved with that, but it's like you seen what they were going through. He could have let you live. It kind of threw off.
There were some scenes that it looked like he was changing, like he was, trying to understand the ace. But then, like,
he just changed all of it. That was like if you go back and watch Rise and Dawn. Caesar always had that one connection with a human.
Well, they had Nova.
Yeah, but he didn't want the girl.
Well,
he wanted to fucking leave her.
Did.
Well, Nova's like is part of the original Planet of the Apes.
Yeah,
so they had to keep her.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about her, but for him, like she kind of had no choice. This case, this dude actually seen what they were going through. He bonded with James Franco's character because the man raised them. Also James Franco's dad. In the second one, he bonded with that other guy because Caesar could have seen like there was still some good hope in humanity, right?
Yeah.
This, like the last one,
he had no hope.
He had like no hope. He wanted to get rid of Woody Harrelson's character for obvious reasons, but with that one guy, he could have been like, I can still let you live. But maybe they're thinking like, well, we got to get rid of all the humans because it needs to tie up to somehow whatever else they have coming up next.
But it probably wasn't all the humans
because Charlie Heston's character needs to still come back. Charlie Heston's character still needs to come back from the ship.
Oh yeah.
Because remember they went up.
Yeah, was that in the first movie? It was just announced in the first one, right?
Yeah, like
they never talked about it in the second one, right?
They never talked about it in the second one. They mentioned like astronauts lost in space.
Yeah, that's it.
So they need to tie it back to that somehow.
Yeah, that's what I told my parents.
And then it leads up into the Mark Wahlberg scene. The Mark Wahlberg
pretty much.
No, that Mark Wahlberg shit is.
Oh,
no. Like
this is a totally new.
Oh, no, yeah, but like that kind of scenario where he's.
Oh yeah, we talking about like where
it could be 5 movies, man.
Could go longer than that.
Yeah,
how many movies are there? It's
3.
There's
Planet of the Apes.
No,
what are you talking about?
It's Rise.
You talking about all of them?
Yeah, I'm talking. Not all of them. Not even the ones
before.
New ones, the new ones.
Yeah, 3.
Rise of Planet of the Apes, Dawn of Planet of the Apes, and War of Planet of the Apes.
Okay.
Long ass title.
Yeah. And then before we had
oh my god, the intro where it actually like tied in, like it like highlighted Rise of the Planet of the Apes.
Oh yeah, that was cool.
Dawn. And then
it broke down like the whole story.
What's been going on?
It was like a summary.
The beginning parts.
Yeah, because the movie is
like that first hour was amazing. Especially like when you see like the soldiers going through the woods and stuff, and you see like the rise of like such and such and such, then the dawn, then it went like to war, then the title shot came up. Like, I was drooling.
I'm gonna have to see all. I only seen.
But no, the Mark Wahlberg one, Tim Burton did.
I liked it when I was a kid.
Yeah, like the makeup and everything was really dope. But Tim Burton even said like, "Hey, I did this shit."
Yeah, like
because that year that was the year that
when it came out, you were a kid and you watch it. It's good.
Mm-hmm.
Now you try to watch it.
Yeah,
like I still like
some Power Ranger makeup.
Like even when the originals came out, that was my mom's like. You know, back then that was even top notch because they won, I think, Oscar for the makeup and everything. Mm-hmm. We have Cornelius, which is Caesar's son. I like how they tie that in. Like they had baby Cornelius and everything, who became the scientist eventually. But even for like, I still like the original ones and whatnot. They're still really
like
good.
I've seen a little bit. I think I've seen the first one. And I didn't really care for the rest of them. It's like I seen where the apes go back to the past, and
that's when it just gets retarded.
Yeah, and then I see where Caesar grows up and he's fighting, and they have intelligent apes. Oh.
Yeah, the first one is good, and I think there was like that second one where I think Charlton Heston's character he drunk that water or whatever, and he killed that girl and whatnot.
Oh.
Yeah, it was.
I couldn't get into it because it was just like corny to me. I don't know.
What, the first one?
I couldn't really get into it. I was a kid when I was watching it. Nothing.
Watch it now.
No.
Yeah, better appreciation for.
Someone would have to watch it with
finesse.
But anyway, y'all.
Man, we went from art to Planet of the Apes.
Hey, look, I understand. You can put that in the
but
title.
I'm pretty sure the art book's awesome.
Yeah, they actually have it at they have it at Half Price Bookstore. All three of them.
They have the one.
Really?
Or all three or all two of them.
They have two of them at Barnes and Nobles down the street too.
I'm talking about Half Price Books.
Because
I can get it half
price.
Okay, I saw a book at half price today, which was the Sinestro Court book.
Oh shit!
That's almost like $100.
Mm-hmm.
Like
$10.
No, it was like
17,
30?
No, it was like
30?
$40.
Oh
yeah,
$37. Like they have the Batman file thing. Like that'd be like $50, $60 something.
He's always finding cool shit at half price. I'm like,
one time I literally went in there and like they're still up in there. There's some at close to where you work at, and like one off of Westheimer where they just have a whole row full of Lord of the Rings stuff.
Oh yeah, they do.
Hobbits, like all the art books and stuff. I'm like, I should just buy these just to piss off.
I only have for the Hobbit. I only have the War edition. I don't have the other ones, like the elves or I don't know what it's called. It's like
they almost had all the Assassin's Creed books.
Oh shit!
With the guidebooks.
The guidebooks, yeah,
for the game. So I was like,
that's not
still in good condition though. Really good condition.
I want the newest.
Shout outs to Half Price Books. Y'all can sponsor us if y'all want to.
Sponsoring this show.
We're sponsored by water.
If we get sponsored, that means we're gonna get water. That means we have to be PC.
No, it's water.
I don't want us to be PC.
Look,
PC, PG,
water.
PC, like political correct.
Oh, look, water is a sponsor. Shout out to water.
That good old
H2O.
Water is free, people.
we got to shout out tea also. We got black folks in our mix. We love tea. We love tea. I love tea. But no, we're getting off subject. Have y'all? Oh yeah, I have recently asked y'all this, but have you watched OKKO?
Yes.
No.
I watched at least
you need to watch
3
it.
episodes. I'm not too crazy about the off models. Like whenever he makes a fist, it's just a circle.
They got them Nintendo 64 graphics when Mario and stuff. They only had fists and it was like a hexagon and it's just lines driven into it.
I would be. I don't know if they put like wedges in there to show it's a fist, but not just a circle, and a little circle to show it's a thumb. But other than that, it's pretty good. I'm guessing KO is like 8. I don't know. He acts like a really little kid.
He's very immature. I remember me and my friends had
let me ask y'all this: are y'all big on the art style? This is supposed to be like.
I know it's I know it's like a kiddie. It's a kiddie show and stuff like that.
Simple.
Is it? Like,
it's very simple.
Like the design of it.
Yeah.
It's the design, but how it's animated. It's like that episode where they went into his office. That was the most hilarious episode when KO got it was like the very end when he went up to his office and he reached up the door. He's like, "Yeah, I made it." When that man stood right there and turned his whole head around, I bust out laughing. I was like, "That shit is hilarious."
I have to check it out.
Oh man, that's a funny ass episode. But like how they animate these characters, even though it's so simply drawn, like my little sister.
It makes sense.
The animation's pretty top notch. It's alright. And
makes sense because they got to keep the shapes basic, especially if it's probably episodes where they got to crank these out. It's very fast paced too. Yeah. Like whenever they have an action scene, it's really good. It's like really anime.
Very
feel
anime.
it, but that visual effects are really cool.
Yeah, I like the visual.
And I know Keith can tell me like the intro for the show is really dope.
Man,
I still haven't watched the intro yet.
Like the intro song. Like this is how I knew the show was. I knew this show was made by a black dude just by the intro of the show. I was like, y'all didn't get these singers out of nowhere. This wasn't so adventure time. No, it wasn't that shit. It was straight up soul funk into voice. They harmonized. They harmonized on good keys and everything. The music was good. The music is the score in that show is really nice. I love the horn.
I think Didn't Rebecca Sugar help on that too?
Rebecca Sugar is dating the guy though.
Yeah.
I thought she was gay.
She's both.
Okay, so she's bi.
Yeah, they've been dating for a few years. I mean, not for a few, like 7 years, 8 years.
Because one of her characters is based off of KO.
Yeah.
Ruby.
Ruby. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, the same shapes.
Okay, because I thought she just swung that the other
No,
way.
like the Steven Universe and the original pilot for Lakewood Plaza, they both came out around the same time, but they went to Steven Universe. I was going for Lakewood Plaza. The pilot was funny, but
a lot of people love that pilot. My friend.
So maybe they went with Steven Universe just to get things going, and then they gave him his shot, and he deserves it. He's been helping her out with Steven Universe for a long time, so now he has his own show. But I had to check it out. But going
you
back,
have to know these people to get a freaking show on.
Yeah.
Well, they even talked about it. Like they thought the creator and the guy that created Lakewood Plaza, they thought he went to college. He went to a whole different other school. Like I forgot where he went to, but he even talked about. He's like, look, not all of us went to Cal Arts, but none of us all got that privilege. So he did a whole talk about it. I'm like, yeah, he's right. Not every one of us went to Cal Arts and all this other type of stuff, we all came from different schools and backgrounds. We had to work our ass off to get to where we're at. But going back to the animation
aspect,
going off model, he talked about that too. Where it's like he talked about like a year or two ago, whatever, where he was saying, well, it's all animation, doesn't have to stay on model, whatever. And I'm like, well, I understand what he's going for him if you're doing more stuff, if it's experimental. But to me, it's like, stay on model the best you can, right? Like, some stuff will happen, but just do it. Just stay on, to me, I think, you should stay on model. Because if it looks like his head is really big and then it shrinks and
he's
all the
small
other.
and then huge.
Now, if KO goes into some weird ass world and their body parts are like big, small, or whatever, go full out.
I'm so glad that Uncle Grandpa's gone.
I think a lot of people are.
Dude, I was so happy when I heard that Uncle Grandpa is done. I was like, please get that filth off of this film. But I mean, when you think about it, now the cartoons that we got now, like that new Ben 10.
Dude, I totally forgot about it.
Hey, look, forget about it, Simone. I hate that show. I'm like, you really gonna get and like shout out to my friend Chris because he has like 2 sons right now, and like his eldest son loves the new Ben 10.
Really?
Have you seen the original?
He has not seen the original.
Show the original.
Yeah. And like that's what me and him was talking about. Me and him was talking about the original Ben 10 and how that was much cooler than it. He was like, no, that's cool. I'm like scared for his son. I'm like, your son is gonna be raised on this crap instead of the shit we actually grew up with.
Yeah, we grew up with a little bit more darker stuff, more experimental.
Like Omniverse was iffy for me, but it actually ended good. It was really good. And like from original to like Omniverse, or like between it was what was it, Alien Swarm or Alien Force or whatever?
Alien Force
was kind of corny, but it did its thing.
I kind of like.
I like
between,
those.
I saw
Omniverse, I kind of stopped there, and then just
eventually that I think it's Omniverse where the whole animation design just changed.
Mm-hmm. Like the art style.
I like the original design. I forgot the guy that designed the characters. I think he's the same one that did Generator Rex.
Mm-hmm.
Generator
Rex was good. Then they canceled that show.
Dope.
Generator Rex was
then Secret Saturdays was actually pretty dope.
I like that.
My best friends love Secret Saturdays.
And then they had a I think a Generator Rex Secret Saturdays meet up.
They had a crossover with that, and then they had a Generator Rex crossover with Ben 10. That was actually pretty dope. Yeah,
they were all made by not Secret Saturdays, but Generator Rex and Generator Rex and Ben 10 were created by the same people.
Yep, Man of Action. But no, like it sucks that. Like I told everybody this. I would rather watch Uncle Grandpa than the new Ben 10.
Wow.
I hate it.
I seen the first episode. They don't do 30 minutes anymore, do they?
Mm-mm.
They like 11
minutes. They do 15 minutes. They're doing 15-minute shit now, and they're doing the 2-part thing. Like,
yeah, they're doing
minutes for you guys, but when you're making animation, it's like 11 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And like I'm looking at it's like. So now y'all not a full show. Y'all literally...
They don't do that anymore. That's why they cancel.
Oh, go ahead.
Because you remember when they did the DC Nation block?
Yes.
We had the Big Weather Batman, Young Justice, the Green Lantern show, which was really good.
Mm-hmm.
But they canceled that one because the Green Lantern movie came out.
Shit.
It was shit, so they're like, we got to get rid of that. Then
Man,
Young Justice
Didn't
got
go
canceled
because it wasn't toy sales.
wasn't doing good in toy
Well,
sales.
did they have toys?
Yeah.
Yeah, they had
They
toys.
had toys,
They
but
just weren't that good.
It was just
I barely even seen them. But apparently, like, there's a lot more girls watching Young Justice than boys were, so that was a whole other reason.
Well, you got these good-looking guys, man.
I
Like,
mean,
what are they
to
gonna
tell you
watch?
the truth, it was
dope.
I'm just letting you know, like Young Justice did.
Sandra's
It
a girl.
was
She's going to like the
Young
opposite
Justice had
sex.
Young Justice had some like eye candy shit for girls on that show.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of guys on the show.
No homo, but like Superman did look. I mean, not Superman,
Fine.
but Superboy.
Oh,
You
Connor?
look fine.
Connor looked.
You look fine.
Artemis and Miss
Aqualad.
Martian almost got it.
Aqualad.
Oh yeah.
He's
He
gay
He was.
in the comic.
Yeah, he's
What?
gay. He's
Yeah.
gay. He's well. Here's
He's gay
the thing,
now.
Cassandra. I'm sorry. It's
He-
Teen Titans
he's
Rebirth,
about to
right?
go off.
Yeah.
Teen Titans Rebirth. All right, so in Teen Titans Rebirth, they brought back that Aqualad, but he's gay in that. He's not gay in Young Justice, but he's gay in
That we know of.
That we know
Apparently,
of, though. Yeah.
apparently, like somebody on Twitter asked Greg Wiseman, "Will we see like gays and lesbians in Young Justice?" And he said, "Well, how do you know we don't have them already in the show, right?" So he was saying they're already in there in the show, but
But
because
they're
we're
not.
on Cartoon Network,
They're not gonna highlight it. It's like, oh, here there's a gay people. It's like, be subtle with it.
There was one show that
not anymore. Like what Stars in the Universe showed with them two gay dudes kissing.
Which.
That was a big ass deal.
Oh, you mean at the concert?
Yeah.
It looked like a chick, but you know.
They had them.
No, well, there's also Loud House. Loud House.
Oh,
Remember,
yeah.
his friend got two dads.
I know, but
Really?
Yeah. You didn't know that? You were the one.
Yep.
Dude, I
Yep.
don't seem like
It's the black friend too.
Yeah.
Dang.
He got glasses and everything. The black friend is his dad, and he has a white dad and a black dad. I'm like, you can put that shit together right there. You just have gay parents. That's all you got to say. And there's another show on
Not
Cartoon Network.
stepdad.
No.
I hate when they do that.
But
I'm about to go on a fucking rant.
that's fine if they do that, but I don't like it when they push it.
Yeah,
Just
I hate
keep
it when they push it.
natural. Okay,
Like,
if
I
you're
think-
gonna introduce a new character and they're gay, that's
They're
fine.
just pushing
You
me.
don't push it
pushing
too much.
In my opinion, I thought like Legend of Korra.
That was a surprise
Yeah, towards
for me.
the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like,
Now that's,
man.
I'm about to go off on this damn show. I'm about to go off on all this. Let me get. No, shut up, Keith. I gotta talk. I gotta talk
Blaine.
about I gotta talk about this Legend of Korra stuff. Legend of Korra was okay. Last Airbender, we all agree was epic. It was epic, right?
Mm-hmm.
Legend of Korra was okay.
I don't like Korra as a character.
Dude,
Yeah, she kind of annoying.
I like the
me,
fighting style. I like her fighting
Yeah.
style.
she's a dope fighter and
Yeah.
everything, but
She was a bitch.
she was.
Yeah.
Me
Chapter
and
bipolar.
me and
She's too
Shamara.
bipolar.
But I swear, like I was telling me and Shamara were talking about. I'm like, Shamara, I swear, it seemed like this chick was on her period the whole entire time. Thank you, Blaine. And she was like, I agree. She goes up and it's like she never learned her damn lesson.
Exactly.
She never learned
That's
that
what
shit.
bothered me about her. It's like, how
But
does
they
it
want to
end?
hype up this whole lesbian crap, and I'm like, get the fuck out of here. This is terrible plots, character development, and
What
y'all,
pissed me off-
they ignore
Go ahead,
all
go
of
ahead.
that and just want to focus on her and Asami holding hands and almost
Yeah.
kissing and stuff, and now they're pushing this stuff. EW's having it all over the place on Facebook and whatever. And that's what agitates me. Y'all are focusing on this stupidity
And
when the
they're
rest
actually-
of the
they're
show
actually
was
having a season
mediocre.
Yeah, they're doing the season
They
2
had
of Korra.
re-
They're bringing Korra back. By
Yeah, they're doing
What?
the comic books.
Yeah.
We'll do the comic
Oh, okay.
books. They're not doing a show.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Book
but I
3
don't
was the
care
best
for
one
Korra
with
at all.
Zahir and everything. Zahir
Yeah.
was dope.
Zahir
They could have
was dope.
ended it with that book. And I thought they were going to bring him back into a more major role because they mentioned with the Red Lotus and everything.
Yeah.
But I don't even think they fully developed that. They focused on the other chick.
the beginning of chapter 2 for Legend of Korra, that's where I was like, yeah, fuck Korra.
Legend of Korra went.
She's
Book
a
2 went south.
She went against Tenzin.
Tenzin and everything.
And her dad and everything, all that shit. I'm like, yo, bitch.
Yeah, family comes first,
like,
man. Family comes first.
Don't brush your mouth for this slimy fuck. Like, come on now. She talking about do this and that, and then she yelled at her homeboy. Oh, dude, that looked like Zuko, right?
Who? You're not talking about Mako?
He's the firebender dude.
Yeah, Mako.
Yeah, Mako. He was the brothers with the airbender. Like she was going off on him, and I'm like, Mako didn't do nothing. She was like, what the fuck did I do?
I feel bad for Mako.
Exactly.
Both your ex-girlfriends are dating each other.
I know.
I feel so bad for him.
I'm like, it's almost. It's very. It's bad to me. It's almost like
I'm gonna just say it right now.
It's kind of to me. It's like you're diminishing his masculinity.
Mm.
Like he can't keep a chick.
The dude
nothing.
was actually pretty cool. He was a cool.
Korra has more balls than he does.
Yeah.
Like, what are you really saying?
Yeah, like
Mako, like.
Nothing against.
I know
this
really bad for Mako, and then the brother too. He couldn't get anywhere with that.
Yeah, like he was just. That
comic relief.
Yeah. And in the first book of season, book 1, him and Korra kind of hit it off. Him and Bolin, her and Bolin, they kind of hit it off. And for book 1, to me, there wasn't no need for a love story at all. They didn't need to focus on that.
I hate it when they push love stories when they really don't need it.
They didn't need to do that. You only had, 11, 12 episodes or whatever? Mm-hmm. Focus on the story.
I'd rather focus on the original cast. Like Korra or Aang's son. I want to know more about them and his kids. Yeah, the airbenders.
Fucking Aang guy, like the most stupid
what's his name? One of the Aang's son, the oldest.
Which one, Boomy or Kai?
Boomy. Like he was an awesome character.
Boomy was
a strong character.
He was really cool.
Yeah.
He became better when he got fucking airbender powers.
Yeah. But no, like
that.
I'm sorry.
Me for Legend of Korra. It's like it's okay.
She's the worst one. She was just the worst.
Just the original.
She's cool.
She's amazing.
Her character development was very bad. Like
she's a
Nickelodeon.
I'm sorry. All right, look. If you're a fan of Legend of Korra, I'm sorry, but Korra was a bitch. I don't give a fuck what nobody say.
And we're giving you reasons why.
Yeah,
her character development wasn't really good. It was like what she was going through in season 1. She was still going through to like season 4. She would have her emotional period moments, and she's like, "Okay, guys, we need to be together." Bitch, we've been going through this since book 1. You should have figured this stuff out.
She didn't grow up at all.
At all.
And when she got paralyzed,
there were some episodes where I was very mad with Aang, but he figured this shit out. There was episodes where I was very mad with Katara, but she got her shit together.
Yeah.
This chick did not get her stuff
together.
She spread it all out.
And when she finally got paralyzed, you started seeing. What didn't she get paralyzed and shit like that? Like she was in a wheelchair.
Yeah, she was.
That's when she was broke.
Yeah.
That was kind of sad. Like she was broken.
Yeah, it was just.
Well, that was her fucking fault. I was like, that's what your fucking ass did.
Well, I didn't really see how she got to that point. I know that there's a bunch of assassins going after her. Yeah. But I don't know.
I plan to go back. Maybe we can all just go back. Like, it just
start on.
Or we can go back and really just dissect the show because I'm telling you, when they show Asami and Korra holding hands and looking up each other's eyes, you don't hear anybody else just talking about the other problems with the show. They're just focusing on this lesbian love shit.
Yeah, that's true.
And like that was, oh my god, this just changes animation. This is like a revolutionary period. I'm like,
that's for people that are not animators or storytellers. They just focus on the little things like that. And come on, there's more to it. And like, there's like people with Disney. She was
not a very good protagonist. She was a bitch of a girlfriend.
Very much. She lashed out on shit that was so
stupid
shit that she lashed out on. And she
going to Quentin Tarantino real quick.
I love the guy.
Tarantino has some characters that you hate, but they were interesting.
Yeah,
you can I don't mind hating Korra, but she wasn't even really that all interested. No, Zuko, you kind of hated Zuko, but he was interesting.
He was dope.
But you started to like him because
Ozai, you hated, but he was interesting.
Mm-hmm.
This chick was not that interesting. She was just going through period after period after period.
Sorry for a feminist audience.
Take it to the bank. She was trash.
Yeah,
man.
man.
You have a female right here.
Oh, well, we do better. You was one of the boys now. Like I told you, fuck your friends, we're your friends now.
And I'm like,
yeah,
man, I had to get that out. I'm like, towards like even like at first I wasn't all that big on Mako, but now it's like, man, this dude, man, like him and Asami kind of worked out a little bit better.
Whatever happened to Sokka? Did he die?
Yeah,
they don't even mention.
They don't even mention, man.
I
I thought
to know what
another
happened
thing,
to everybody,
which was stupid to me, like there was so much hype about who Toph's, like who was Toph's daughter's father was.
Yeah,
and like, oh, he was just some guy. I'm like,
so you telling me
really?
You telling me some dude
sure
just went up to a blind chicken say?
I don't know. Like we still don't even. I know they were focused on the new generation, which was dope, which was fine. But it's like, what happened to Suki?
Yeah, they didn't really. That's another negative. They didn't follow up what happened to the original cast.
Well, they're doing it in the comics now.
Oh, okay. Well,
like what happened to Suki? Like Sokka's girlfriend. Are they still together? What happened with Azula? Where is she?
Escaped. I don't know where the fuck she is. I'm
pretty sure she's going out somewhere in the comics, right?
Zuko is just the fire Lord right now, and
he pops up for like a minute.
Mm-hmm. He was old as
and I'm like,
but it was pretty cool.
I would have been dope just with an adult version show of Aang and them.
Just a
if they ever do another Avatar,
they probably won't. Man, they're focusing on these books.
They should do another Avatar.
Because isn't Korra like the end of one cycle and then the beginning of another?
I just thought about it. Her cycle is done. That was so retarded.
Oh, like that's true.
Her Avatar cycles is gone.
Yeah,
she can't. I don't even. She's like the beginning of the new one. She can't even communicate back with her past life.
Shit! Yeah. She's like the end of an. She's the end of an era.
She's like a beginning.
She's the end and the beginning
of an era.
I'm like, shit. Get this weak shit. I was like, I can't deal with this anymore.
Yeah. But we might have to wrap this up. We're gonna have to wrap it up. It's almost time.
So.
Well, it closes at 10.
Oh, it closes at 10?
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry, y'all. I fucked up. I'm sorry.
We still have like 40 minutes.
All right, cool. Well, do anybody else have anything to talk about?
I do have another thing. Is these CW shows.
All right, look.
With Arrow.
I don't fuck with Arrow. Oh, wait, is Black Lightning out?
It's about to be.
When is it?
What is Black
I think it's this year.
Oh wait,
like the pilot.
Did you use that? What?
I remember.
Wait, what?
For some reason, I was thinking about Flash.
No.
Shut the fuck up, man. I don't keep up with all.
I don't watch.
I haven't been watching the CW shows, but I do have a few problems. I think you and I talked about it, Keith, and I did talk about it to another buddy of mine with Arrow, where they had Mr. Terrific. You remember what they did? They make him this. They made him like this quirky, like he's a nerdy, quirky little black guy, and they also made him like gay as well. That drove me insane.
That guy actually pissed me off.
That was very upsetting.
That's not like his character at all.
That's not his character
at all.
Like that's like
Mr. Terrific,
like a different fucking dope.
I'm like he is one of the smartest, if not. He's like in the top smartest, one of the richest characters in DC Comics. Period. And the way that they trashed that character.
That was an insult.
That was so insulting. He was one of the first black characters too, and they do that bullshit.
Yeah, man. I don't really fuck with the
same thing with
anyway.
What they're gonna be doing with Black Lightning.
They're not making
him gay, but they're gonna make him gay.
Why?
Part of this piece, so they gotta have at least one gay character, and you realize they always gotta make the gay character black.
That's true.
For diversity's sake. I realized that in Ready Player.
A gay black person. Why can't it be a white
diminish
killing two stones.
I swear,
killing two stones on pretty much. Yeah, that's true.
It is to diminish a black man's masculinity.
Like the only thing that kind of bugged me about Arrow is like, why are all your female characters cunts? I'm sorry. I'm really sounding like an asshole right now. I'm sorry, Cassandra.
I don't even watch it, so.
Oh, okay.
He ain't like well, like the writing staff or nothing but women.
Oh, I'm sorry. Shit. Now I sound like an ass.
No, I'm just saying that's one of the reasons why.
Let's not get away from the subject.
I'm not diminishing.
You are an asshole.
I'm not diminishing what you're saying. A lot of the reasons why these shows be going through this lovey-dovey stuff is because majority of these women,
I never liked
the majority of their writing staff is nothing but women.
I hated Felicity.
And it's okay, that'd not be a problem if you understand comics.
Right? You want
I'm pretty sure we were all writing for the Flash show. Like all of us, we do some dope stuff.
Yeah, we be having Flash.
But because they have this diversity stuff, a lot of them women probably don't know anything about comics.
Well, I really don't watch the Flash. I mean, the whole Speed Force thing, what they're doing with the Speed Force, I actually kind of found that interesting a little bit.
They say they're backing off from the timeline.
They say they're backing off from Speedsters, which is cool. I was like,
they should have been done that. I'm out.
Yeah,
I'm like,
but no, I don't fuck
hand.
with the CW shows anymore, and I have a good reason for it because it's like, well, at this point, y'all really just trying to, make it towards the fans, and like number one, Arrow is just Batman. But he's not Batman.
Yeah, they changed up his character.
Yeah, y'all changed him up real good. And then the Flash.
I was thinking he was going to grow out of it.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, it makes sense he'd be kind of dark because he was on that island.
He had no villains. He had no villains, really. I mean, he had some corny-ass villains. Like, I forgot what was this corniest villain. I would say the Zebra Man, but I don't think Zebra Man is...
He's better off fighting Plastic Man.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but like I was like, man, I'm not gonna fuck with Arrow because number one, you just basically making him Batman. He's basically Batman.
He could have easily turned into
with arrows, exactly. Yeah. And like a lot of people would compare the two. I'm like, well, they both do own their own company. They both are orphans. They both are basically human, except for Batman. Except for Batman, because he's in Batman. But they did go back on that. So, but I still say Batman is a metahuman. So fuck all y'all. I'm sorry. And that's another thing I gotta bring up too. I'm sorry. I do not hate Batman. I respect.
Batman.
Huh?
I love Batman.
I know. Okay, look, Cass.
All we saying is they making him like a guy. He's been a guy.
All right, see, I'm glad I get this. I noticed one thing.
Like we hate Batman. It's like just get off his neck.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I keep telling people all the time. I realize something. I do not hate Batman. I just hate his fans.
Yeah, because they don't know shit about Batman.
Yeah, they don't at all. They don't want to. They don't want to be realistic with that shit.
You got to explain why he's good and not just.